All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. All right, so I wanted to get on because BTC just got back over 100K. BTC just got back over 100K. So this is very bullish. Obviously, if you didn't see my video this morning, the market tanked, the stock market and the crypto market because of the DeepSeek news. If you don't know what the DeepSeek news is, go check out my video that I made this morning. Go check out my video, but kind of the short and dirty. Basically, the DeepSeek is a Chinese AI startup that basically can mimic what ChatGPT does in the latest version of ChatGPT, but with less compute and better reasoning, right? So that basically shocked the market altogether. And the AI is just a huge sector. So if you can do the things ChatGPT does, Perplexity, and all these top learning language models, then for a cheaper price, it obviously shocked the market because a lot of the capital that's flowing into the market is going into AI. So if you're able to do it for a third of the price, the market got scared. A lot of investors got scared, so it sold off. But we rebounded. So let's take a look at some prices really quick, so we could see what's going on. All right. So I actually had this open, but I won't read into that. All right. So if you look at BTC, right at 102.8, and if we see, and we're looking at the day chart, but if we see in the beginning of the day, I mean, we had a huge sell-off all the way down to 98. So a total of $5,000 we sold off this morning because of that DeepSeek news. And this actually came out during the weekend. But again, the stock market is usually closed. So I think the crypto market was waiting to see what the stock market was going to do. And we kind of crashed for the day. But this is very bullish that we picked back up. I mean, to fall from 102, basically 103, all the way down to 98, and now we're back close to that 102. It just shows you that the news wasn't warranted as far as, going and selling your shares. But again, people have paper hands. People don't know when news comes out, people just overreact, right? People don't say, okay, like, is this really going to crash the crypto market or crash the AI sector when it comes to top companies like Nvidia and companies that use Nvidia like Microsoft and what else? Microsoft, Facebook. Like those companies use a lot of chips from Nvidia. So do you think a DeepSeek, a Chinese startup that just started, is going to bankrupt these big blue chip stocks? I don't think so, right? These blue chip companies. But again, the market is very reactionary, and it'll sell off for anything. So you can't have paper hands, right? Okay, so BTC is recovering. I think I looked at some of the altcoins. The altcoins are, let's see. Wow, so XRP is back up to $3. Again, everything that sold off this morning, looks like XRP sold off from 3 all the way down to 277, and now it's back up to 3, right? So again, we're recovering pretty good. And the reason being, I think it's because we're going into February, and somebody was showing a chart on X, and it showed that February historically has been like 95, 99% bullish for crypto, especially the year after the halving. So I just think the fact that we're going into February, we're closing up January, and it's just looking really bullish for the market. Again, like nothing has changed fundamentally with crypto. You just get little news here and there, right? When we had the election, it was uncertainty. People didn't know who was going to get elected. So that was a thing. When we had interest rate cuts, we didn't know how much Jerome Powell was going to cut interest rates. So that was uncertainty. And that's still uncertain. I think they have like a FOMC meeting this week or next week, and people are going to be waiting for that. The market may go parabolic with that because it looks like there's going to be a lot of people are speculating that Jerome Powell's going to want to decrease interest rates more. And during his speech, he's going to talk about it. And if that happens, it's going to make the market go parabolic, in my opinion. And it's just lining up with the perfect timing. I've always said this before, but it just seems like the right news comes at the right time to follow the cyclical patterns that we've seen in the past, right? Like, if February is typically a bullish month, we typically see a great catalyst to follow that and make these prices move on up, right? So what am I looking at? Again, I added to my position. Again, I'm going to reveal what I invested in after the bull market because, again, I don't like to promote any coin, but I am in the AI sector. For those of you who don't know, I really believe in the sector, in the stocks sector, and then also in the crypto sector. I just think that's going to be the biggest winning play for 2025 and maybe even 2026. I don't see AI going anywhere. Everybody's competing for this compute power and they want a piece of this, right? So, and you just see it too with stuff like the DeepSeek copycat. It just shows you like how much AI is in demand. Like people are trying to find ways to do it more efficient, better reasoning models, better algorithms, and they're doing it with cheaper GPUs. Now, obviously, we're still going to need a lot of the new GPUs, right? Because again, just because a Chinese startup can use old GPUs to process these algorithms doesn't mean that there's no need for new GPUs. Doesn't mean NVIDIA is going to go bankrupt. And that's what a lot of people speculate. Like, oh, this, it was a lot that the market sold off, but you got to remember, a lot of people are playing with leverage. Wall Street has a lot of money. So they said a total of like $500 billion got wiped out in value today. And that's natural for when negative news or what people perceive to be negative news comes out, the market sells off like that. So I wouldn't be really too worried about that. Now again, I added to my position. So again, my position is in the AI sector, and specifically it's in that decentralized GPU. And because I think that sector is going to perform really good. I think like all the AI protocols are going to need decentralized GPU power. So, that's kind of my focus. So yeah, I added to my position because I saw that the market was red yesterday and it looks like it's bouncing back pretty good. The fact that BTC is at 102, literally, I just checked my phone like 2 minutes ago, I think. And it was at 98, so I'm not sure when it went to 102 and broke 100 again, but it just shows you the strength. I think once we get into February, we'll be at 110, 120, right? And I really do think altcoins are about to take off. There's a lot of FUD on crypto Twitter and X, and people think that we're not going to have an altcoin season, and I don't think that's the case. And once these things go parabolic, I mean, you're going to see the sentiment switch on Twitter, and it's not going to be, people can't deny the bull run after. I think after February and March, it's just going to be undeniable because we're going to see projects go 5 to 10x, and it's going to be something to witness. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get on and talk about how Bitcoin went back to 102, right? We were at 98. Everybody was negative because of this DeepSeek news, but it looks like the market's recovering pretty quickly, and I think we're going to see something special in February. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.